To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed, but please know it's going to be okay. On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win. The important thing is don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever stop trying to make the world a better place. You have power. And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair.
Join me as I dive into the Bible to see what it really says about the presidential concession, especially after Kamala Harris' surprising decision in 2024. Today, we're going to be exploring the very timely and fascinating topic, Kamala Harris's concession in the 2024 presidential election, has left many of us wondering what this means for the future of our country, and the future for Harris herself. But as Christians, we can't help but to ask, what does the Bible say about this kind of defeat and resilience? In this video, we're going to be diving into the theme of faith, perseverance, and the role of divine guidance in political struggles. We'll explore what the Bible has to say about the hope and endurance in the face of adversity, and how these teachings can bring comfort and guidance to those who are struggling. Let's start by taking a look at some key excerpts from Kamala's concession speech. As she addressed her supporters, she spoke the words of gratitude and hope, saying, "I may not be the president, but I will always be with you." These words resonate deeply within her audience, and they remind me of the words of the psalmist in Psalms chapter 27, verses 13 to 14. "I would have lost heart unless I had believed that I would see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. Wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart. Wait, I say, on the Lord." Harris's message of hope and perseverance is one that echoes the biblical call to trust in God's goodness, even in the darkest times. As we consider the reactions to Kamala Harris's concession, we see a mixed emotion from disappointment and anger to hope and inspiration. Many have praised Harris for her bravery and resilience in the face of adversity. And these reactions remind me of the words of the Apostle Paul in 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verses 8 to 10. "We are hard pressed on every side, yet not crushed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Struck down, but not destroyed." These words remind us that even in the midst of struggle, we are not alone, and that God is always with us, guiding and strengthening us. In the days and weeks leading up to the election, Harris faced many challenges, from criticism over her policies to personal attacks on her character. These struggles remind me of the story of Daniel, who faced his own set of challenges in that lion's den. Like Harris, Daniel was surrounded by adversity, but he refused to give up, trusting in God's deliverance and guidance. As we read in Daniel chapter 3, verses 17 to 18, "If it is to be, it is up to God, but it's not. Let it be known to you, O king, that we do not serve your gods, nor will we worship the golden image which you have set up." This kind of unwavering faith is a powerful reminder of the biblical call to trust in God's sovereignty, even in the face of uncertainty and adversity. As we consider the moments of Harris's concession, we can't help but to feel emotional weight of her decision. It's a moment that reminds me of the story of King David, who faced his own set of defeats and setbacks throughout his life. For example, in Psalms chapter 13, verses 1 to 2, David cries out to God, "How long, O Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me?" The kind of raw emotion is a powerful reminder of the biblical call to honesty and transparency before God, even in our darkest moments. The moments of concession is a powerful reminder that even in defeat, there is always hope for the future. As we read in Romans chapter 8, verse 28, and we know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. This verse reminds us that even in the midst of struggle and defeat, God always work our good, guiding us towards a brighter future. As we reflect on the theme of hope and endurance, we are reminded of the importance of faith in the face of adversity. The Bible teaches us that even in the darkest times, there will always be light in the darkness. As we read Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31, "But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." In conclusion, let's take a step back and reflect on what we've learned today. We've seen how the Bible speaks to the theme of faith, perseverance, and divine guidance in the face of political struggle and defeat. We've explored how these teachings can bring comfort and guidance to those who are struggling and how they can inspire us to greater heights of hope and endurance. Whether we're facing struggles in our personal or political lives, the Bible reminds us that we are never done and that God is always with us, guiding and strengthening us every step of the way. Before we go, be sure to share your thoughts on the election results in the comment section below. And if you're interested in exploring more of the faith and politics, be sure to check out other videos on my channel, where we'll be diving deep into the intersection between Christianity and public life and politics. I want to thank you for watching. God bless you, and God bless your family. Thanks.